Welcome to this Distech Control live session. I'm very happy to be with you today. I'm Joël Désiré, Solution Product Manager at Distech Control, and I'm glad to welcome Jonathan Chow for this session with a Senior UI Designer at DigiLogix. Welcome, John.
Hey, Joel, it's great to be here.
Glad to have you on board. As you probably saw during our last live event about healthy and trustworthy buildings, health dashboards are essential for reassuring the occupant when it comes to entering the building. John has an extensive experience in designing such dashboards. During this session, we will take advantage of John's expertise to learn more about the process of creating this dashboard in order to achieve a striking and fully customized dashboard. So John, let's dive right into our today's topic. Let me begin by asking you two basic questions. How do you select the content for a dashboard? And how do you select what is important to display and make it easy to read and understand?
So at DigiLogix, we place a strong emphasis on the design discovery phase. This is where we talk with project managers or UX researchers, potential customers, or even domain experts to learn about the space before we jump in and start designing an app. And there are four main questions that we like to ask ourselves. These are: who are the users? What do they need to accomplish? What is their main goal? And which goals are the most important to them? For example, let's say, an employee returning back to work, and viewing a safety dashboard in their lobby, right? Their goals and expectations are not necessarily the same compared to maybe a parent who's dropping their child off at school, or even a student returning back to school themselves and seeing, potentially a similar dashboard. But for a dashboard that helps individuals determine whether a space is safe or not to enter, we found that regardless of what has happened in the past within a space, people want to know immediately whether a building is safe to enter or not. These people also want to know about, are there people already in the space, right? Is there any maintenance or cleaning being done? And what else is the institution doing to help keep them safe? For our Back to Work dashboard, our mission was to allow employees to make an informed decision in regards to space safety as they walk through their door to their office building. They also wanted to be transparent to them if one or more conditions were unsafe to enter. Right, for our K through 12 dashboard, our mission is to inform parents and students about the sanitary state of the school, but also to integrate more seamlessly into the school system itself by displaying things like the classroom agenda, or including indicators for virtual and remote learning, and whether masks were necessary for any kind of school outings.
Thank you, John. It's very clear. I like the dashboard when I first saw it, the one you designed, and you just convinced me that it's really going to provide a real added value to the occupant. So now let's imagine that I'm a tenant of an office building or a school director, and I want to go ahead and get my own dashboard. What should I do?
So as I mentioned earlier, it's really important to understand, who are the users, what are they trying to accomplish, what's their main goal, and which goals are the most important, right? Then we can take a look at how are these users going to be accessing this dashboard, right? Is it going to be on a big screen in the lobby of a building? Is it going to be on a touch screen, or maybe even a mobile device, right? How would the end users want to access this application, right? From that information, we can begin designing the dashboard that addresses these goals and expectations of the end users and gather feedback in order to come to a final design. Right? This design discovery, kind of wireframing, prototyping, and usability testing process of the application can take anywhere between maybe 1 and 2 weeks for a dashboard that we saw earlier. Right? But once we finalize the design, we can implement a fully functional dashboard by connecting it to real data. And this process can take anywhere between maybe 2 and 3 weeks. And this, of course, depends on the size of the project itself. But if you're at all interested in creating applications for your spaces, please don't hesitate to visit DG Logic website. We'd be more than happy to discuss your ideas.
Thank you, John. It was very informative, and I hope that the audience now clearly understands the procedure to follow to get a striking and fully customized dashboard. As mentioned by John, either you can directly go on DigiLogic website, or you can contact Distech Control local representative, and they will guide through the process. If you want to know more on the healthy and trustworthy building and what are the different measures that you can put in place, don't hesitate to download our white paper on our Distech Control webpage. So John, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed this short session. Stay safe and stay tuned for more healthy and trustworthy building events.